if I'm good, it bit bomb bird, and then down, big got them bird, not on bed, I'm doing and get down bird, bomb, I'm bed, bomb. They don't better got them be done, that I'm bird, that I'm big, that I'm moving about it, and
Fuck it.
Hey, Steve.
Hello, Rob.
How you doing?
Pretty good, man. How are you doing today?
Good. Remember our little intro song?
Yeah, we just heard it.
Yeah. The
I played it for Rafi the other day. He was digging it. It popped up on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to Bob and Weave. I'm Bob and he's Steve. Or opposite, but
it's today's Boxing Day, so we're bobbing and weaving.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tyson's about to hopefully put one of these Paul kids in his place.
We'll see, man. I don't know. They cherry picked these fights. It was like, what was it? Logan fought Mayweather, who weighs like 40 pounds less than him or something.
And still got his ass beat. I mean, well, not really. It was like a tie, right? I guess, but
yeah. And now Tyson's 51 years old.
58, dude.
58. Oh no.
Yeah, and Paul's 28.
He's still 28. I thought he was my age.
No, Logan might be
my age.
Those clowns.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when you make a bunch of money, you got tons of time and money to have these elaborate hobbies and can hire trainers to come to your house every day.
Yeah. I don't know how Logan Paul sleeps at night, dude. His energy drink Prime is like one of the most unhealthy things, and it's marketed towards kids. It should be illegal, dude.
Is it that unhealthy? I remember I tried it and I had to dilute it because it was so strong.
Yeah, it's filled with I want to say it's aspartame. It might even just honestly be high fructose corn syrup. I looked at it once a few months back, but it was garbage. Are you looking it up?
I am. So is it specifically the energy drink? Because they also have the hydration drink.
Either one.
It's not listed on the Google AI. It says in main ingredient coconut water, and then potassium. Coconut water, electrolytes, which is sodium, magnesium, and potassium, branched-chain amino acids, antioxidants, vitamin A and E, B vitamins, artificial sweeteners, sucralose, and sulfame, potassium, natural flavors, cancer, gum arabic, ester gum as stabilizers, sea salt. So I mean, artificial flavors aren't that strange to find out there. Sorry, artificial sweeteners.
Yeah, it's got to have yellow 5 and stuff in it too.
That's just the one I'm looking at. I'm sure if you look at like the different flavors, they all have different things in it.
Yeah. Coconut water from concentrate, huh? Interesting. Okay, maybe it's not as bad as I thought, but I saw it on some. I was seeing that some people were posting about how he partnered with, what is it, Lunchables or something, and the one that was in the Lunchable was complete garbage.
Okay, for all of our listeners out there, if you're dehydrated, drink water. If you're really dehydrated, put salt in your water or drink coconut water.
Yeah. Did you know the original Gatorade was just like a little bit of salt?
Really?
With the water. Yeah, and they started adding fruit flavors and stuff, but yeah, that's what we were doing when we were painting in the summer, up on ladders in 100-degree weather. We would just bring like 2 of these each, the 40-ounce water, and we bought Celtic salt and sprinkled 2 pinches in each one. And dude, as soon as I started doing that, my cramps went away that I would get.
Oh yeah. So coconut water for me is that's my hangover cure. If I'm like entirely too hungover and I'm not gonna be able to function that day, I down a tall can of coconut water and I'm good like in 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it about coconut water that's the hangover cure?
It's just, I mean, it's the same. So there's the reason I actually kind of like Prime is because they use potassium to rehydrate you instead of sodium, and I think it's more effective, as in it's quicker.
Hmm.
Not that I have anything against salt, but I think potassium does a little bit better job, and specifically does for me because coconut water works really well.
Does potassium, does drinking too much potassium, can't that hurt your kidney, like cause kidney failure and cause you to die? Like if you drank way too much or ate
Well,
like
I mean,
78 bananas.
if you drink way too much water, you could die. So
Facts.
we
Uh,
had speaking of things in excess. I did this competition at my gym this past weekend, and they give you like a goodie bag to go home with. And one of the things they gave us was these CBD gummies to help you sleep. And I was like, man, I'm gonna be really tired. Let me take this sample that I have right here, and I'll sleep like a baby, and I'll feel way better in the morning. We'll be well rested. They gave us an entire week's worth of in that one pack, and I did not realize it till after I had consumed said pack.
did you sleep for 12 hours?
No, but like I did 5 servings. So I did 125 milligrams of CBD, which also included THC. Um, and so I was like, I'm trying to explain it. I was inside a kaleidoscope that was constantly turning. That's what everything looked like. And then I was on a small boat in the ocean, and it was like waving up and down like this. And all of a sudden, like the whole Earth would zoom out, and I'm on a bigger wave, just woof, woof. And then all of a sudden, the Earth would zoom out, and I'm on an even bigger wave, woof, woof. But I could feel each individual wave happening while I'm inside a kaleidoscope.
This is a dream or this is like
No, this,
lucid?
literally, like I was trying to sleep, and this is what was happening to me.
Yikes. Yeah, you're tripping balls.
Yeah, and the whole next day, I was like foggy and like not fully functioning. Yeah, 100 is
Yeah.
way too much, kids.
Yeah. 100 milligrams.
It was 125 is how much I took. Because each one was 25, and there was 5 doses in there.
That sounds like enough THC to kill a toddler. That's crazy.
Well, we looked up how much was too much to actually cause like severe damage, and it's 10,000 milligrams.
Wow.
So I could have done that 100 times over, and then I would be in trouble.
I don't get those people who like vape CBD. It's like, dude, just grab a gummy, a little one. Why do you have a pen you're hitting for all day?
That's a good point. I definitely have a different kind of high with every edible versus smokable marijuana. I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, it's got to be the same ingredients, but it feels different.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I've never tried either one.
Okay. I mean, is it illegal in Idaho?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think you can sell Delta 9, but other than
yeah.
that, everything's illegal. Yeah. Yeah. They don't even sell booze at the grocery stores here, dude. There's
Wow.
all the liquor sales are state licensed places. So like you can buy the rights to like have the liquor license and own the store, but there's no branding or anything. Every liquor store here, it just says on the sign with the same font at every single one, liquor store number 5, liquor store number 14. And
Wow.
yeah, and they don't sell beer or wine. So you have to go to Albertsons to get your beer or whatever, the beer store. They have a couple like, bottle craft type places for like craft brew. But then Albertsons and Walmart have beer and wine. And then any hard alcohol. So this is at the liquor store. So it's super annoying because if you're having a party and you're like, I want to buy a 36 rack of Coors Light, well, you got to go to Costco or Walmart or whatever. And then if you
sells 36 racks.
Yeah. Dude, Costco is like the best for beer, honestly. It's just
Wait, Costco doesn't sell liquor in Idaho?
No, not here. No.
Wow.
They sell beer and wine, that's it. And they'll sell like the margarita mix that doesn't have
Where do you get your Casamigos or your Terramana?
I don't even know what that is.
That's the tequila brands that they have like 1800 Patron, and then George Clooney's brand and the Rocks brand is what they have,
Oh, really?
which is
Yeah, not.
Casamigos is George Clooney and Terramana is the Rock. I think George Clooney actually sold it, but he's the one who
Yeah,
started it.
I see. But yeah, they don't have any of that stuff. The liquor stores do a good job of having like a good selection. Like you can like they have a bourbon wall.
That's
Um,
cool.
and they got a bunch from Kentucky that are were hard for me to find in San Diego, but they have them here. And
I wonder if anyone has put a beer store next to a liquor store, so you can like walk in one by your
you
beer.
can't. Yeah, they don't let you. It's like they spread them out. Like if you search liquor store on Google Maps, they're like perfectly evenly spread out.
That's
Um,
hilarious.
there's like one per neighborhood kind of deal, you know.
Wow. But
There
that's
is
a
one right
tremendous
next to an Albertsons, but what'd you say?
That's probably a tremendous business to own if you're like the only liquor store in the neighborhood.
Yeah, but it's like controlled profits. They'd never run specials. It's
Yeah.
just
Oh,
the
really?
price. Yeah, the price is the price. Yeah, they don't sell tobacco products there, so you don't get the full liquor store experience.
I mean, I guess it is poison, so that's fine. You're just kind
Controlled.
of socially accepted that alcohol is okay, but marijuana is probably more physiologically okay than beer and wine and liquor.
Mhm. I have noticed though that since moving here, vape stores have like 10x. You see them everywhere now, and I remember them talking about it in the newspapers or whatever that a lot of those people are investors who are from Oregon and California, and they are just trying to establish their trade routes, or whatever, and so that they're primed and prepped for legalization. That all of their logistics and supply chains are like in place.
Dude, those stores down here, they make a killing because like
Yeah,
they start by like it looks like a shack that's been abandoned for 10 years, and then
yep,
2 years later they remodel and it's like a 5-star hotel looking in there.
yeah,
And one of Nicole's old coworkers, their husband used to be in that industry, and he's like retired at 32.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
I don't know how it's so much more. I don't know how it's so profitable if there's really that high of a demand to have some, because they're everywhere, dude. You could walk to one no matter where you live. You can walk to one now in 5 minutes.
Well, it must just be that like there's a huge risk in doing it because like if the feds came and bust you, you're done because it's not federally legal.
Vapes?
And well, just like marijuana and stuff in general.
Oh,
So if the feds came in, like the FBI came and did it, but like the regular police officers would be like fine because they're locally.
California.
Yeah, but if the feds came out, they could shut you down and put you in jail for whatever. So I think that they've done this giant markup on all their goods because of the risk aspect for it. So like
Mhm.
you go in there and say you want to buy 2 ounces of marijuana, but like and it costs $30, but maybe they got it for $1.50.
Yeah, and it's
They're
all
mark-
cash too.
Yeah.
I remember
Untraceable,
that.
untaxable.
Yeah, they just freaking hide it and they launder it. We watched The Accountant like a month ago. You remember that movie?
Yeah.
The feds finally found. They were like, well, this strip mall, it's like the same owner owns all 3 of these businesses: a coin laundry, a massage parlor, and the tax guy. Like he's laundering the money through the businesses.
Right.
Genius.
Genius. He's money laundering.
Is the term money laundering, does that come from owning a laundromat to move cash?
Dude, I remember seeing one of those, like, I bet you didn't know this on Instagram. And I think it's because they like used to have, like if you stole money, it like came with some kind of like film on it or like thing that would be impressionable. And so they would literally wash the dollars, like put them through a laundry machine. So they wouldn't have the stolen dollar residue on it.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you sent me one yesterday. It was like break a leg. Like they used to bang their chairs on the ground instead of because it was louder than clapping. So the term break a leg means literally get the crowd so excited they break the chair legs.
That's good.
Yeah, I like that guy on Instagram. You're talking about that guy with the beard, the kind of chubby guy.
The guy
He
who
always
always
does this.
talking like this.
Yeah.
I've
Did
got
you
a
know
problem with this.
in the 1800s? Yep.
Oh, I
Funny.
want to talk. The other thing you sent me was, well, okay, Trump is the elected president. He's now doing his fantasy draft to get all these people in power. Um, Vivek's hired. Elon's hired, and they are officially the Department of Government Efficiency.
Yeah.
And they're gonna. I saw something today that said they're going to be extremely transparent in every single thing they do. They're going to announce what they're going to get rid of before they get rid of it. So if you have qualms with it, you can go on their website and complain. And then also, the homie RFK is in charge, and he's already announced he's trying to get fluoride out of water.
Mm-hmm.
You sent me that dude who said they're going after Kellogg because they're an anti-American company because they sell healthier, safer foods in other parts of the world, but not in America because they can put additives in it to make it more bright and colorful, and kids like the colors, and it makes it cheaper, so it's more profitable. And so that's what he said. It was the largest civilian signatures that's been on any bill ever. It's like 450,000 signatures on it.
Wow.
That's why.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Was
I'm pretty pumped.
I think I did see a video of them with the boxes full of signatures, just
I
like
did look like
piled
fake
high.
because there was some very not strong looking people handling two boxes at once very easily. Yeah, 450,000 is a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do. I mean, you know, I don't like him as a person. Most people don't who voted for him, but I mean, shaking. It's time for disruption in our government for sure, and he's kind of the best person to shake it up.
Definitely disrupts the most things without question.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And RFK has his weird, his goofy things in his life, but like the things he's talking about make a ton of sense that health wise. I mean, I don't think there's a way around it, like that these guys are kind of needed right now.
Yeah. So I remember I shared one of RFK's posts. He's trying to get rid of I can't even pronounce the thing, tetrahedron 5. It's one of the yellow dyes.
Tetrazine.
Tetrazine, that's the one. And so my buddy from high school, who's now like a
Red
pediatric
40.
doctor, he commented about like how he has read some studies that tetrazine is not dangerous unless you consume it in like 6 times the amount that's what's allowed in food right now. And I'm like, and I basically got him to secede by saying, why is it allowed at all? Like, why are we putting this stuff that could potentially be dangerous in our food? Like, we do not need to do that. Like, if I cannot pronounce the ingredient, or I have to go open up a science book to figure out what the heck it is, why is it in food? And he was like, well, yeah, but it's not dangerous. Like, no, you shouldn't eat it. Like, that's the bottom line. You should eat food and not eat things that are not food. And we should not be allowing chemicals to just be shoved in everything.
And what's bullshit is, tetrazine would need to be 6 times more to be hurtful, but what he's referring to is the serving size. But the serving size for cereal, Fruit Loops, where tetrazine is prevalent, a lot, it's Red 40, and the serving size is half a cup. I mean, what child eats half a cup of cereal? They eat 2 bowls, and it's like 4 cups, and then they have it again at lunch in their fruit roll up, and then they have it again at snack time in a Rice Krispie treat or a cupcake or whatever. So they are getting that 6x that guy is talking about. They are getting that much. Maybe it's not in one serving, but when they're eating 4 servings and then another serving, like all in the same day, it's building up and your body doesn't know how to process it, and it stays in your system. And that's where the issue comes. We had this girl at the daycare. She started she started work today actually, and she's worked at other daycares before, and she mentioned like, how is it, like, it's crazy. She's so excited to start working for us. She's like, I've never seen this many kids in one place, and it's so calm, and they all listen so well, and they're like, all the kids are like being positive, and no one's throwing a tantrum. Like, I don't understand how you're doing it. And I'm like, the food. We don't serve that crap. That's it. And
Yep.
and I was like,
It's
tell
like
all
the-
your friends that you've worked with in the past at all the other daycares, like, tell them all what you're experiencing so that they do it too, because the kids benefit from not
I
eating
think
this.
it's something that definitely makes Strive better than everybody else. But like, I think it's something that you need to like promote, like make it very, very obvious on your website, whatever marketing you do, so that other places realize, oh, maybe we should do that too. And like,
Yeah.
if you guys really gain, like, if it becomes notable about how much steam you guys are gaining, which you are, like, oh
Right.
my gosh, you're gonna take over an entire strip mall after owning the thing for 6 months. And people would be like, oh, well, maybe we should stop giving everybody Fruit Loops for lunch. Like,
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That is absolutely what's going to happen. I think other people are going to start copying us before we even get big, which is good. Because our RFK doing this is the right thing. It's kind of bad timing for us because, well, it's good and bad. It's good because parents are going
it's
to
good.
become
It's more
aware,
awareness. Yeah, more
so they're
awareness.
going to come to us. But it's also other schools are going to do it too. And brands like Kellogg's under a lot of pressure already, so they're probably going to be out ahead of law changes, right? Companies like that have the resources and the means to make those changes. What we're going to see is, before RFK even changes any laws or guidelines, these companies are going to fall in line with the pressure, and they're going to be out ahead of the law, because what they don't want to do is not be ready when the law goes into effect, and then they have major issues. So they're all going to be out ahead of it. So, even centers that don't change their ways and they're serving this food still, I think it's going to be even before the laws change, that the crap they're serving will have less of that stuff in it. So maybe they'll see a little bit of the benefits that we're already seeing.
Yeah. What's your take on the fluoride issue?
Makes the frogs gay. So I'm kind of joking.
So I've had this, like, before this all became a thing, before RFK said, I read a couple books. It basically said, my interpretation was, fluoride is like bleach. Bleach is a really great tool. It cleans things really great. But if you bleach your bathtub every single day, you're going to destroy it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I feel about fluoride. It's like, yeah, I'm sure it helps me prevent me from getting cavities, but I don't need it in my mouth every single day.
Right.
And on top of that, I don't need it in my hair, in my eyeballs. I don't need to drink it. It's for cleaning my teeth. And I think that's what he's kind of, like, the big thing he's trying to say is, like, yeah, I'll say this. RFK's been saying a lot that it's very good for cleaning your teeth, and so he wants to keep it in toothpaste and mouthwash and that stuff, but it doesn't need to go inside of our stomachs.
I disagree with him on that, because I've been using fluoride-free toothpaste for a long time because of that. And Rafi, my kid, he's not using fluoride toothpaste. But I think your teeth health can also be improved by what you're eating, and you can have great teeth without fluoride toothpaste simply by not eating extra sugar, and all this other crap. But and then here's where I'll sound a little crazy, but people who are on the carnivore diet, a lot of them don't even brush their teeth. They'll floss to get the meat out of the middle because it annoys them. But like, if you eat a strictly red meat diet, you can stop brushing your teeth after doing it for 6 to 12 months. When I was on carnivore diet for like a year, I honestly was brushing my teeth once a day. I almost said a week, but once a day, just when I woke up, and that was really it. And I would floss at night and like swish my mouth out, but like, I didn't need to brush my teeth every day, and my teeth got cleaner and whiter, and my gum health improved. So
Do you think that's because of the level of iron in red meat, or what is it?
I don't know the science behind it, honestly, off the top of my head. I know I've read about it, but I can't recall it, to be totally brutally honest. But yeah, the iron, the all the protein and the fact that you're eating clean. You're literally just eating meat and salt and pepper, and that's it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think nutrition fixes a lot of things. So
Mm-hmm.
I remember reading something a few weeks ago about how it said um, that doctors, if to get your doctorate, or not your doctorate, to become a doctor, like a medical doctor, you need to take one nutrition class,
Yeah. Oh, not even, dude. Not
which
even.
is completely insane. That should be the focus of everything is how can food help you versus how can medication help you. It shouldn't be how to fix the issue. It should be how to prevent it from happening. And like you were saying, all the home remedies that Elena knows about because they
Mm-hmm.
didn't live next to a hospital, like that stuff is what should be taught. And nutrition should be the focus of most doctors' practice, but it's the opposite.
Yep. Yep.
You're
You want to say hi? Guess who's here? Speaking of,
Hello.
hey, what's up? We are just talking about you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, tell
we were
us
talking
tell us
about
the home
Italian.
remedy. Tell us the last home remedy that you just used.
Yeah, what's the most recent home remedy you used? Probably my headache.
Yeah, your headache. The feet in hot water.
If you soak your feet in hot water when you have a headache, it makes the headache go away because it opens up.
It what's
Dilates.
dilates? Thank you. Dilates the blood vessel, so it pretty
In your
much
feet.
in your feet, which means more blood goes to your feet, which means less pressure on your head. Depends
Wow.
on the headache that you have. Like migraines, those are different stories. It's not like a problem of like too much blood pressure on your head, and it depends on the type of headache that you have.
If it's like a throbbing, like a pressure headache, you put your feet in hot water.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Like the one that you get most commonly, that out of the blue you just, oh, now I have a headache. Yeah, 9 out of 10 it works.
I had a
You
pretty
should
bad
write a book.
headache. Yeah.
Elena, you
Put
should write a book.
You should write a book.
I don't know that many.
And by that, what he means is you should have your mom write a book, and then you should translate it, and we should sell it.
I don't
Yes.
know. You tell me that a lot of this stuff is bullshit.
Wives' tales, Italian. I call them Italian wives'
Yeah.
tales. You heard the potato one, right?
You said that one worked.
Dude, it was crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy that it works. A bee sting, hornets, any kind of bee or hornet or whatever. Rafi got stung on the face, on
I'm
the
listening.
on the lip, like right here.
Put a potato.
Potato. He was done crying in like 30 seconds, and it was just gone.
Wow.
Within an hour, you couldn't even see the hole
Was that
anymore.
one, then the onions and the socks when you're sick?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That one though wasn't from Italy. I heard that one on the internet. I asked my mom if she knew about it, and she said she didn't know.
I've tried
We'll
it.
edit. We'll edit this part out. Her mom told her.
The internet
To be
knows
fair,
everything.
though, like if you're sick in Italy, they don't do like just a chicken broth like here in America. That was like, oh, here chicken soup. It's usually like what?
That was fun. Here, chicken soup. That's funny.
Like in Italy, they give you more minestrone, which is pretty much a soup with all the veggies, which is mostly onions, but also like potatoes and all that stuff. So I don't know. Somehow the potatoes are, if you're sick, not the potatoes, the onions. If you're sick, you just eat a lot of
And
onion.
they're both very absorbent foods. I think that's got what it has to do with is they're able to take things out of your body. Where like if you eat a steak, that's not very absorbent.
Right. Yeah. When you
Potato.
eat steak, you just don't get sick in the first place. Carnivore diet.
Well, the whole reason you get sick is because you didn't eat steak, and so since
Yeah.
you didn't eat steak, you have to put potato in your body to eat the things that are not steak.
100%. 100%. 100%.
Another one that I don't know if it's a wives' tale or not, or a remedy, but like my mom, when I had a fever, like even as a little kid, she was always told me like, oh no, go sweat it out. Like I'm not giving you medicine for fever. Like
Sweat
the
it
whole
out.
purpose of the fever is to kill the bacteria or whatever the virus in your body. So if you take medicine to bring down the fever, you're long for
Slowing the
you're
process.
sick for
Yeah.
longer. Yeah, you just prolong the process.
No,
My
it's
mom was always
100%.
like,
It's the same thing with muscular injuries. So like have you guys the RICE remedy,
No.
rest, ice, compression, elevation.
Oh yeah.
It's all wrong. So the whole reason, like when you get like a sprained ankle, your ankle gets really hot and swollen. You just want to make sure it doesn't get too swollen that it like explodes. So, but you want to heat it up to increase the blood flow to that area so the body can heal itself. Like we don't want to fight the body. The body knows what it's doing a lot better than we know what it's doing. So when it's trying to do something, just let it do it, or even help it do it, and you'll heal a lot faster.
Hmm. So when the doctor tells me I have fatty liver, I should keep drinking beer.
This is not ignore everything your doctor says.
Love it.
There is something about fatty liver though. Oh yeah, I mean, if you just they said if you're over a certain percentage of body fat, you're like guaranteed to have a fatty liver. So if all you do is lose weight, you're gonna lose your fatty liver.
Yep. Working on that.
Right
well,
now,
I
right?
bet that you don't have it anymore.
Maybe not.
You've been cutting.
Yeah, that was like 20 pounds ago.
Well, besides the weight, also your diet changed quite a bit. I mean, we don't pretty much buy any processed food now.
Fast food, we don't do it.
Yeah, very. I mean,
Okay, we
no
got Taco
sugars.
Bell like once a month ago.
Very low sugars amount. So
Bro, you gotta go try the chicken Big Mac. Dude, so good.
That does sound kind of good. You ever have them add what is it? If you get a McChicken and add pickles, it's like Chick-fil-A on Sundays.
McDonald's came out with a new chicken sandwich that's literally a ripoff of Chick-fil-A. It comes in a
Oh,
foil
really?
bag and everything. After it was
Finally.
Yeah, no, but it looks like actual chicken. Like you tear it apart. It looks like like fibers you can tear.
How'd they fake that?
That's what I'm thinking. I think it's actual chicken, and it was like a little bit deformed, like it was actually a chicken thigh.
Wow. That's crazy. We'll have to go check that out for dinner. Cheat day.
Get a chicken Big Mac and a fake Chick-fil-A sandwich from McDonald's.
So is the chicken Big Mac a thing on the menu now, or do you say
no, it's real.
Wow.
I got it at the airport last time I went to Detroit, and it's it's literally a Big Mac, but instead of beef patties, they put chicken in there.
You just piled up. No, it's a real thing. I got it at the airport in Detroit.
I was on my way to Detroit. It's in Orange County.
Oh wow.
talking about chicken, you go buy stuff at Costco, right?
Yeah, I'm a Costco hoarder, so we'll go like every 3 months, and we'll spend like $400 on meats and get like wings and thighs and breasts and steaks and everything, all the protein there, and we'll just portion it up and stick it in the freezer, and we have an extra freezer downstairs, and so we'll just pull it out as we need it. But yeah.
Have you been noticing a weird flavor in Costco or consistency in the Costco?
Yeah, Costco.
I'm not the person to ask. I don't really taste things. I just eat them.
Yeah,
Oh,
Costco
God.
chicken has changed in the last
Really?
I don't
couple
know.
months.
Yeah, in the last
It's
few
gotten more
months.
expensive, but it's also gotten weird. Like
Yeah, it's just weird. I don't
the
like it
rotisserie
anymore.
chicken's like worse than ever too. It's like I got sick the last time I ate the rotisserie they had. It tasted like chemicals. I don't know.
Never had the rotis.
Last thing I want to mention today for sure, I gotta say this. Did you guys see that Costco's coming out with a deal where you can do Postmate or Uber Eats the hot dog deal for free?
Oh, God.
What?
Yeah. So $0 delivery, little promo,
You
but
get a hot dog?
yeah, you can buy a hot dog for $1.50 whether you're a member or not, and they'll deliver it for free. So literally for $1.50. I mean, you probably want to tip your driver if you aren't a piece of shit, but $5 you get a hot dog delivered to your front door.
HOTDOGS. Hot dogs are the fucking best.
Did you just make that up right now?
No, I saw it on the internet.
Oh, okay. You see they're calling hot dogs glizzies?
Oh yeah, that's been a thing for a while.
Yeah, I just saw it a month ago. I thought that was pretty funny.
Glizzy gobbler.
Yeah, that's me, dude. Every time we go to Costco, I get so hungry. Can't help
The,
it.
the line's always too long here. I can never justify it.
Oh, really? Dude, they have like 20 kiosks and you just pay right there at the kiosk with your card and then they shout your number out. Hot dogs are the fastest thing coming out.
We only have 6 kiosks where I'm at. Yeah.
There's a line for the kiosk. That's crazy. All right, dude, we got a jet. We got to get to this Tyson Logan fight or
right.
Paul fight.
Have fun. Talk
You
to you
too,
soon.
man. It's on Netflix. Shout
All right.
out.
Love you, Mom.
Love you, Miss T. Say love you, Miss T.
Love you, Misty.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.